my goodness. So here we are, live streaming for the first time on on Twitch, right? From my phone. I was thinking about I don't know, I have the Osmo Pocket 3 and I wanted to see, I mean, it makes more sense to just do it from your phone, right? If you got to go through all the hassles of putting RNTP, the key, the blah blah blah, connecting the app, just go with it, right? Just go with the phone. So um yeah, so I decided, let me give it a try. Let me give it a try with the phone and see if I like it. If anything, I'll just buy a little external hotspot portable and use two phones, right? Because obviously I'm gonna need one for my texting or whatever it is. Gotta have the coffee. We gotta have coffee in the morning. That's the first thing I brew when, as soon as I get up. The first thing I do is start brewing coffee for everyone, and I can't function without coffee in the morning. I really can't. So that's the first thing I need to do. Um, yeah. So it was a snow day. Snow. We had a huge snowstorm, as you can see. It's crazy, crazy. Uh, I live up here in New Hampshire, and most if you live in town, well, they call it town, but like, close to the commercial stuff, it's cleaner, and people are able to get around. But if you live like in the countryside like I do, it's a lot harder to get through, a lot harder to do anything, because you know we get tons of snow uh, on this side. But yeah, my wife is out running errands with my son, and she got stuck over there. She got stuck over there, and she rides a jeep, so you can imagine. I mean, jeeps are really good in the snow, and and she got she got stuck over there. Let's walk over there. Let's actually, I'm gonna walk towards my mailbox and see if we got any mail. But hope this doesn't cut off, because I'm far away from my Wi-Fi. Even though my phone has service, but sometimes when you live here, out here, like surrounded by trees, just like I do, your service is interrupted. It's pretty hard living in the country, surrounded by trees. Look at this. Look at that. That's where she got stuck. You can tell. Like, oh my goodness, this is a lot of snow. Um, anyways, we have our own snow plowing guy, so he should be here pretty soon. He always shows up like after the storm, because he doesn't want to do it during it, because what's the point of it if it's still gonna get filled up. So he finally stopped, and we're finally able to go out. It's a little cleared because he came during the night, but it's still crazy. It's still crazy. This little town I live in, it's beautiful. My God, I have to get through that just to get to the mail. Oh my goodness, this is a lot of snow, and I don't know why I'm wearing Crocs. I am I am a big fan of Crocs. I have all types of Crocs. They're comfortable, and and I love wearing them. I used to wear them to work. Um, but I work. There's restrictions. Like, you can only wear them if they're covered, covering your toes, and non-slip, slip resistant. So, but hey, yeah, I still wore them, and they were comfy. But I don't normally like to come out when it's this much snow. I just stay home and relax. But this is crazy. This is so crazy. We have a huge yard. Um, this is where we're gonna snowboard pretty soon. Actually, we can do it right here. We can snowboard from this end down. See that? To that end. My son's excited because he loves snowboarding, and it's like a little hill going down all the way down there. And the good thing is that the plow guy, let me see. Yeah, he piled up all the snow at the end. You see it? There's a little hill of so that'll be our stop right there. It'll it'll stop us um from going over because that just keeps going like into the forest. Basically, that's what we live in the middle of the forest. Uh, but there's like, I believe, three neighbors. We only have three neighbors. One of them is a farm, which is, it has all these trees and then the farms there. And the other one is across the street, but you can't see him because it's like all the trees and then his house, and then one down there. And yeah, everybody around here knows everybody. And we do have a little, wow, I'm out of breath. You only took a little walk. But that's what happens when you have a heart condition like I do. All your energy just, it's not the same. That energy is not the same. So, yeah. Whew. So I wanted to advise people who vape. You guys really need to look into stopping because the I think the cause of my heart problem was because I used to vape, and that damaged my heart. So now I'm paying the price, just like you will if you keep vaping, because there's a reason why those things have not been approved legally. Look, this is the rest. That's the rest of the yard. So it's crazy. We can make little path with the sled. With the sled. Oh, amazing. But yeah, mostly the problem is that vaping has not been approved because they don't know what the chemicals reaction to your body is, until they fully discover how to treat it and things like that. They made it illegal, but people still do it. People are still vaping, and they don't know the risks of doing that. And I was vaping for like 3 years, and I completely stopped because this heart condition got me. One day I was shoveling snow, and I passed out like, whoa. And my wife found me like laying on the ground after shoveling, and she took me to the hospital to see what was wrong with me because I was in pain. And it's a good thing she took me. And I'm a stubborn guy. I don't like going to hospitals because it takes a long time to get seen. um and you wait especially like on the weekends. Like we went on, it was a weekend that we went there to the hospital, and I was there, I kid you not, I was there for 12 hours. And because it was so busy, they didn't have any available beds. So I was already mad. Like 12 hours sitting in a chair waiting to be called, you know. Then finally somebody shows up to register me, blah 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 blah. They did blood blood tests and things like that, you know. And and I was telling my wife, this is the reason why I don't like going to hospitals, because of the wait, you know, and by the time they come see you, you're dying, you're dead, right? So so that's what happened. She took me to the hospital. It took 12 and a half hours to be seen, and then they sat me down again to wait. And I said, you know what, forget it, I'm going home, I feel a lot better right now. And the lady at the front desk, and she said, we're not allowed to let you go. We don't have a bed yet, but I'm going to do my best to find you a bed, because what you have is serious. And when she said that, I'm like, how serious could it be? I mean, I feel a lot better right now. So, so yeah, um, ended up that they found me a room right away. As soon as I decided I'm leaving, they went out of their way and got me a room. And from there, everybody was on me, like, you know, working on me. I'm like, I'm confused, I'm like, what's going on, you know, why is everybody giving me their attention here, you know, I feel fine, things like that. And come to know that they attach me to these things, you know, um, and monitor me. They gave me a nice comfy room. And all the nurses, I want to thank all the nurses that were there that day, because they were so nice and attentive. Wow. I couldn't, like, I've never had an experience in a hospital that good. Like, they were, do you need anything? And kept like coming by, making sure I'm okay, blah, blah, blah. And I'm over here wondering what the hell is going on with me. You know, how is it, how is it serious? Like, what the hell uh are they talking about? So the cardiologist comes in. And mind me, I haven't been to the hospital for over 20 years, because I hate hospitals. And I didn't know what a cardiologist is. So, and um, they they gave me the news. You know what's wrong with you? Your heart is damaged. Half your heart is pumping, but half is not. Actually, more than half is not. So we need to get you to an emergency um, uh, checkup. So, and I'm like, how the hell? I mean, I felt fine. All these years I've been, you know, energetic and always working out and taking care of myself and things like that. Like, out of nowhere, this happened out of nowhere. I mean, it could happen to you too. You don't know what's going on inside your body. You know, when you're feeling pain, when you're stressed out, or you know, you're uncomfortable or whatever, you don't know what's going on inside your body. You know, you might feel fine today, but tomorrow you could be dead. All right. So that's something I want to share with everybody, that no matter how healthy you are, you don't know what's going on inside your body. So um so the thing is that I think they still checking, like they're not sure what caused the damage in my heart, but um I have an idea, because it makes perfect sense that the timeline, you know, since when I started vaping, my heart started deteriorating. So, guys, if you vape, I think you should think about quitting right now, because that damage, they're the doctor thinks that it was because of COVID, that I got the COVID damaged my heart. That could have been. That could have been. That makes perfect sense again. To 2 years ago, when when COVID was around, uh, really bad. And but what makes perfect sense to me is the timing of how how long I've been vaping, right? And and how this damaged my heart, and like my symptoms, like coughing and things like that. It makes perfect sense to me. So you know, I narrow it down to vaping, and and I advise everybody you don't want to go through this, because now I'm living with a constant damaged heart. That is, well, now with all the medicine that I'm taking, all the meds they gave me, um, they starting to see progress. Uh, they say my heart is beating better, and it's starting to heal itself. But you're not gonna be that lucky. That doesn't happen to everyone. So take care of yourself, because it's important. You don't even know what you're doing to your own body by putting these chemicals in him, you know? So I wanted to go live and share my experience. It's hard. It's hard. I don't have the energy I used to have. I can't do all the normal things I love doing. I'm very limited. Like it's it's really hard. Like I even walking down my driveway to check the mail, it has taken all my energy to walk there and come back. I don't feel the same. I used to be an energetic workout freak and things like that, but now it's like limited. And I wouldn't want you to experience this. I would like you guys to stay healthy. All right. So I hope you learned something from today, and you know, please look into that. All right. I'll see you on the next live. Bye.